Meme Wars.
We're back.
Way to jump in there, guys. Nice.
I've nodded my head, which is good for an audio show.
That's great.
It's great for audio
podcast. I'll tell you, it's been a good day for me so far. Woke up, worked out, went to the beach in Santa Monica. It's really hot, and I'll tell you what, the Santa Monica hotties were out in full force today.
Why are you in Santa Monica?
That's where I work out. My buddy and I meet up there to work out. He's
work out all the way in Santa Monica.
It's like, well, it takes me like a half an hour to get down there in the morning. It's right by the beach. I could work out somewhere else, but the fringe benefits of working out there are wonderful.
Where do you work out at?
I work out at one of like the little parks by the beach.
It's not even a gym.
It's outside.
No, it's like a personal training thing.
Are you working out? Interrupting like homeless people? You know, are they
for a while?
In the middle of your sets?
For a while, there was actually one time there was a guy who I really thought was homeless. We like finished up working out, and he's like, "Oh, that looks like a great workout. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Oh, how do you do that?" And we're like, "You're homeless. Get the fuck out of here. What are you going to do?
Homeless people can't stay in shape. Homeless people can't ask questions.
Yeah.
Well,
come on.
He's never going to do
are you?
He's never going to work out. He's never going to do these.
He's not going to work out. He's homeless. His whole life is a workout.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to walk around. He's going to jump into dumpsters. That's a workout. You want to really.
You know what? I think this is a huge. This is a gimmick right here. This is a Shark Tank idea, especially in California. Start a nonprofit where you pay yourself a healthy salary and get money from the state government to train the homeless.
The homeless.
Yeah, dude.
I
might have to start working on this.
Wait, hold on a second. That was stolen from the old Bravo and beer. But
Yep.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, I like
Tell
it.
me that there wouldn't be
The
some
homeless.
people in government that would totally support funding a program like that.
Everyone in LA, every single person will be like, yes, these homeless need exercise. It's just me, like, running down like the old military movies, like Stripes, running down the beach, followed by 200 homeless people in rows going, I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been Don't eat bread that's covered in mold.
In a wagon attached to you.
Well, what it's like is that old Seinfeld episode where Kramer comes up with the rickshaws, homeless people pulling rickshaws.
That was God. Uncle Rick. Uncle Rick was one of the homeless guys who could throw a ball over a mountain.
That was brilliant.
Napoleon Dynamite.
I think it was $1 million idea. I'll let you guys be in on the ground floor.
Well, our buddy Stank, more or less uses that idea, and I think has a good living mobilizing the homeless to collect cans for him.
He retired from that business.
right after they figured out it was illegal. Sir, this is called slavery.
Like, is that not allowed?
Well, you can't beat and whip the homeless. Since when? I thought this is America.
Did he learn that getting his master's from Penn State in wood?
Wood.
I want to see his master's degree.
Not
hanging on the wall.
That's what I love. Wood. Not woodworking, not wood technology, wood. Yep.
How many classes could they possibly have had? Like,
it's just one long class where you watch a tree grow. That's it. Over 4 years, you just watch the tree grow, and
you got to take a hike
Who
in
thinks
the forest.
It's bigger? Yeah,
for your final.
Shit. All right, so wait, we got to talk about a couple things to start this show off. Number one is that Hunter Biden pled guilty. And number two is that I thought I don't even know if he pled guilty. I just saw something I thought said he pled guilty. But number two, this is really going to piss Democrats off. The judge in Trump's case said that it's going to happen after the election. So the case that all these Democrats are like, he could go to jail. It's going to
really?
Now,
the one in New York?
This is District Judge Tanya Chutkan.
Not the.
This is Washington.
Atlanta?
Judge Tanya Chutkan.
Yeah, because the one. the one in New York, he's going to get sentenced. I think that's like middle of this month, and they're like bringing in the freaking army into New York City, putting them up in hotels. They're going to put him in jail. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
do you see the undercover footage? It was like kind of one of those what was that called? Like the O'Keefe videos, but I don't remember what.
Oh yeah.
Where the one of the people in the DOJ was talking to someone and like, this New York case is such bullshit. The Bragg is only doing it to get political. They just completely made up the law. And then he released a statement saying, that's not at all what I believe. I was trying to impress someone that I just met. It's so funny how they're always lying to these women they meet at bars. They're never telling the truth, but they're telling the truth now when they say that they were lying before. Now
when they tell you they're telling the truth, that's when they're telling the truth. Because you have to say, I am telling the truth anytime you do that. That's a rule. That's like asking a cop if they're undercover if you're selling them drugs. They have to tell you that they're
Where did that myth come from? I want to know.
I don't know.
That's why Joe Biden always says, I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. True story. True story.
I'm not kidding, folks. We've added more jobs than ever before, and then you see the job report come out right now that says we have less job openings at any time in the United States still since 2021.
It's because everyone's hired, everyone's working. It's fantastic.
Well, I mean, it's even worse than that. Yeah, because everyone's working 2 jobs. So it's even worse than
that. Still no job openings. Yeah, everyone's working 2 jobs. Oh, it's awful. But so Trump, I don't know. Do you think would you if you're Trump? Do you even show up to get arrested in that situation?
I don't know how the Secret Service
make the marshals come after you and make the marshals fight the Secret Service to bring you in.
There'd be so much. New York would be chaos because I don't think a lot of the police would support it.
No.
Then you'd have like one of those trucker protests that they had in Canada. They would do that to New York. It'd say, "Fuck you guys." You can.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
I don't know how the Secret Service would secure Rikers Island. Yeah, it's just insane.
I don't know. I mean, but part of me thinks that they know that they're going to throw him in jail, so that's why they're doing this. The other part is like, who knows what this judge is going to do? So they have to prepare. Like, I don't know. If I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but I think if he does get thrown in jail, then the election should be a lock for Trump, assuming that it's just not, election fraud on levels we can't even imagine. But like Rico said last week, there's a lot of stupid people out there who are like, well, he's in jail, so can't vote for him.
I mean, look, my brother-in-law is one of them. He's like, he's an indicted criminal.
I think we just lost your mic there.
Yeah. Yeah, you
really
fading out.
That's not good.
Could hear you, but barely, very muffled.
Yeah.
Brian tries to figure out his mic. Yeah, Rico.
The indicted criminal. It's like, are you serious? And they always say indicted by his peers. Like, no, like, what do you consider peers? If you just sample a population that unanimously hates a person and then put them on a jury or indict them with that population and then convict them with that population, is that really your peers? Just because they're allegedly, fellow citizens, who knows at this point in time? I mean, the whole thing is his lawyer made up something on a ledger. Trump didn't commit a crime. Paying hush money isn't a crime. So it's like, okay, break down your analysis. What was the crime that Trump did? He paid someone money, which is legal, and he asked his lawyer how to structure that, and his lawyer said, do this. He's like, okay. That's what you're sending him to jail for. There is no predicate crime which they would have had to use in order to convict him on this crime in New York State, right? Well, they said, they made up and said it was like an election
novel.
Like, okay, like you're just making shit up to indict him, and then people say, well, he's indicted. Well, you made up shit to indict him, and that's your proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm gonna say you're guilty because I slapped you in the face. And if I slapped you in the face, I only slapped you in the face because you're guilty.
Right. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be worse?
Circular fucking logic.
Wouldn't it be worse if he had used his election funds, campaign funds, in order to pay off Stormy Daniels? Is that what I mean,
I thought John Edwards did that back in like 2007.
I think so.
What was that?
When he was in the primary, right? And he got cleared of it. So I think his was an actual closer case to what they're saying Trump did, but he got cleared of it, and they said no, you can't. That's not a crime, if I'm remembering it correctly. Basically, they're trying to say it was campaign funds for Edwards, but Trump didn't even do that. He didn't even use campaign funds. He just wrote Stormy Daniels a check.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's all fucking bullshit. So, yep, that'll be interesting. And what date is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, the 16th, I want to say, but it could be the 19th.
He could debate Kamala on the 12th and then go to jail on the 16th.
How many times do you think she's going to bring up that he's potentially going to go to jail during that debate?
That's going to be.
I look forward to her saying that and saying if he wins, he's going to weaponize the Justice Department against.
Right, yeah. Oh, I know.
And he's going to go to jail because we weaponized the Justice Department against him. Ha! But no, you can't do it against us.
Jail. If he wins, he'll be in jail, pulling the strings of the Justice Department to attack his political enemies while silencing the. I love too that somehow Donald Trump is going to suppress and silence the media. Well, he didn't the first time. Obama did.
Who's the candidate calling? She said that Elon Musk lost his privilege to free speech. The free speech isn't a privilege. And so which party is talking about censoring people? It's fucking crazy that people
like you say, like
support
that
this.
Robert Reich, the former labor secretary, writes a op-ed for the USA Today basically saying that we have to silence Elon Musk. Same thing. This guy was working in the U.S. government, has a fucking voice, openly calling to censor Musk. And it's actually interesting. Goes perfectly into my first meme, by the way.
Before you go into that, Brian, you were right, unless both things happened today, because I'm seeing for 15 minutes ago, the judge just delayed the New York sentencing until November 26th.
Yeah, so there you go. So, yeah, there you go. Hold on, let me play this. So, tying in, Brazil just lost its freedom of speech on X. They're saying, because the Eagles play this weekend. Let's play this real quick. Oh, God damn it. I hate you.
It's
a fucking
great job.
Let me play this through. I hate that it automatically starts on mute on Instagram. Why? Why does it already start mute? I know. Well, now I'm waiting for it to start over. Wait a second. Here we go. The Eagles are played in Brazil. They're saying there might be 100,000 people protesting in the streets or more, which makes sense.
I'm so glad we were going to go to the game.
Oh, fucking thank God we didn't. All right, I'll just play it from here. It doesn't matter. But they're saying because when are you going to have a better chance to cause a protest, cause an international scene? The eyes are on you, right? Everybody in the U.S. is going to be watching this game. And you've got all this fucking media that's going to be paying attention to the protests, reporting on it. When are they going to have a better chance? This is the time, if you're Brazil, to protest this socialist dictator that's attacking your free speech, which is supposedly constitutionally guaranteed because they had dictators in the past. So,
Brazil. No, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
What's the accent of Brazil?
It's a country in South America. Why don't we say any Latin American accent will do?
American, okay.
Okay, homie. Orale, yeah, I can do that. Okay, man. Nachos. Yeah.
A real racist with it, huh?
Yeah, that is extremely racist. And by the way, that's more of a Los Angeles sort of Mexican cholo vibe.
Let's go. Let's go see the Dodgers play the Lakers.
Okay. D, you want to spin?
Oh, that's awesome.
I want it. Whenever the Dodgers play the Lakers, we got to be there. It's gonna be awesome.
There you go. But good stuff. Good stuff.
It's hard to follow up. It's always sunny. That's pretty good.
That's true. Well, I'm hoping you'll have one with, I could not find it, but with Kamala Harris doing her newest accent, which I titled the episode, Kamala Harris is Fred Sanford. We talked about this because people have compared it to the Tropic Thunder accent that Robert Downey Jr. did. and it's about dead on.
Are you talking about her one talking to the union?
The
Detroit-
the union
Detroit,
in Detroit. I'll try to find that.
You thank a union member. Yeah, it's like,
Well,
is Medea doing this speech?
It's the same thing. It's the AOC thing where AOC, when she starts talking, she'll turn into a preacher all of a sudden. And it's like, what is happening here? I don't understand. But I don't have that, but I do have a classic here of Big Mike. I just got a picture of Michelle Obama speaking at the DNC. It says, man who hasn't had a job in 20 years lectures the country on the value of hard work.
That's good stuff.
That's pretty good.
I will share a meme since I just mentioned Kamala. This is pretty funny. Her daughter has been, her daughter's obviously out there on social media, and her daughter looks very white because she is married a white man, which, is fine, obviously. But, it's their stepdaughter. So it's just not even a real daughter. But this meme, it shows her stepdaughter with these giant eyebrows, curly hair, serial killer glasses. Every serial killer has the same exact glasses. And it says, Kamala Harris's stepdaughter looks like she drove her kids into a lake in the 80s. And that's
true.
It's like Sigourney Weaver, long hair. And yeah, she looks like she would. Maybe she will.
She's got Weird Al hair.
Yeah, exactly
Realize
right. Exactly
Oh,
right. She has Weird Al Yankovic hair. It kind of looks like a slightly more feminine Harry Potter.
Did you see there was someone or some magazine that said this might be the most beautiful woman in the world? They tweeted it
For
out.
her?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
maybe if she
do
dolled
you even have to
herself up.
bring it up? You just look ridiculous. Stop
She
it.
kind of looks like, her face kind of looks like David Koresh, at least in that picture. It's kind of weird.
A little bit.
Odd. Anyway, I didn't find just Detroit. I found a comparison of Kamala speaking in Detroit and in Pittsburgh. Same day. The same Kamala. So let's take a listen. This is Detroit's up first. Damn it.
Can't hear it.
Hold on, I got to change the way I'm sharing.
Every
Son
time.
Son of a bitch.
Well, while Odie does that, I'll share another meme. I thought this was pretty damn funny. So this has to do with Killdozer. But, there's always the memes like, you go back in time, what would you do? This one is girls with a time machine. And it's like, she goes back, she finds her grandmother, and she goes, I'm your granddaughter. And she goes, oh, what? Really? Wow. Man goes back in time and talks to Merv Heemeyer and goes, Marv, don't hit the hardware store. You'll get stuck. For Killdozer. You don't get it.
Oh.
So Killdozer
Okay.
got stuck. The giant tractor made into a tank called Killdozer got stuck when he ran into the hardware store. So that's what you go back in time, you help Killdozer not get stuck.
A lot of stuff in a hardware store. Probably not a good idea to hit one.
Yeah.
But, maybe that's not apparent to everybody.
Did you figure this out yet? Okay.
Yep.
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
Vacation time!
Thank unions for sick leave. Thank unions for paid family leave. Thank unions for your vacation time.
That's 100% our next president, by the way. It's gonna go swimmingly.
Not if me and my army of exercised homeless have anything to do about it.
If she approves my multi-billion-dollar effort to whip the homeless into shape, then I'm all for it. I'm gonna start writing the grant proposal now.
They're begging to be fit.
They're so inefficient at the street corner because it can barely hobble to the center lane. After my 6-month intensive program, they'll be running between lines on an active highway.
Look how many
Amazing.
squeegees they've got going. Squeegee, 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 squeegee. Newspaper wipe.
Get
All right,
these
dude, you got
homeless
it.
in shape.
Okay, I have one more to share here, and then we'll see if Odio's got any. This is just interesting and not so much a funny one, but just makes sense. And it's a meme from this guy Trevor Moore, But it says, what if governments learned from the MK Ultra experiments in the 50s that trauma allows you to control people, so they purposely orchestrate disastrous results? God, I can't read. This fucking these highlighted letters in this, they're pissing me off. What if governments learned from the MK Ultra experiments in the 50s that trauma allows you to control people, so they purposely orchestrate disastrous events to keep their citizens afraid and dependent on them, and that's one of the reasons that mental illness has been rising.
Why did he do LOL at the end?
I have no idea.
And I don't understand the point of the highlighting those particular words. Just
I have no idea either. It really threw me off when I was reading it.
But I mean, it doesn't. I don't think they need MK Ultra to know that scaring the shit out of people is a way to control them. I mean, that's just basic psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every war, 9/11. I mean, just wake up, people. Wake up, guy.
Wake up, guys and girls. All right. Anything else?
I don't know if this is true or not, but we don't fact check things here. That's up to CNN. So we got a picture of Kamala hugging Joe Biden, a picture of the Taliban, and Bricks News says United States government mistakenly transferred $239 million to the Taliban, which immediately made me think of that video we watched, maybe on like one of the first meme wars after the terrible debacle of the pullout of Afghanistan, of the Taliban dancing. Remember that video?
Yeah, I do.
They were pretty cool.
Remember that Taliban account that was like trolling the U.S. for a while? That was actually really funny.
They probably still are.
It was hilarious. It was a really funny account. Supposedly the real Taliban. By the way, last thing, Gavin Newsom has vetoed California's bill AB 1840, which would have allowed undocumented people to apply for a first-time home buyer's assistance program, which was like $150,000. It would have been political suicide. It was, I know, in truth, it would have been a good thing to chase him out in a way.
Well, no, I was going to have a person I know be an illegal immigrant and get a loan.
That's a good idea.
It's like, good idea. Center of the story. I'm like, hey, fly down to Mexico, walk you right over. No problem. Get a house in a jiffy.
No shit. So anyway,
did you see? I should have saved the meme. So it's like a picture of House Hunters, and they're like coming up next season on House Hunters, and they show budget $900,000, and it's illegal immigrant.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I might as well do one more. I got one more here, so let's share this last one. It's a classic. So we got the crazy leftist lady with the glasses and the big eyes who looks like, every leftist you've seen teaching on a college campus. The left says corrupt billionaires are the problem. Then on the right, you got your typical Trumpers saying the right says corrupt government is the problem. And then at the bottom, you got Brad Pitt in Fight Club, right? That's from Fight Club. And you do realize corrupt billionaires are running the corrupt government. Very true. Very true.
Have you seen Fight Club yet, Odie? Or is it
sorry, I don't watch it every year. It's been probably 15 years.
What? Well, that's a shame. It's a great movie. Well, guys, by the way, we're going to end this so we can go over and do our members only for our Lions of Liberty Pride show, Patreon, and locals called Degenerate Gamblers. NFL season has begun, so we are going to do our picks. Of course, we have our league to play in, which is free for our paying subscribers, and you could win. You can beat the Lions and win prizes, adoration, kisses, dick pics, all that. So if you want to listen to Degenerate Gamblers and hear the stories of the day and some NFL and college picks, go to patreon.com/Lions of Liberty or lionsofliberty.locals.com. We're going to go record that right now.
See ya.
All right. Goodbye.